Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to add site components. So this is going to be very similar to adding components to your floor plan. You're just going to be adding components to your site plan instead. So things like trees, benches, anything that's like going to be a component on the actual site. So you can do this in 3D view, you can do it in the site view. Again, it just depends on where you want to do it, what makes most sense to you. In the massing and site tab on the site plan, if you click site component, there's a lot of trees that are already in here. So I would just use those, okay? If you like a certain type of tree, maybe you're really into Japanese maples, you could do all those. You can see here that those ones are smaller, but they also give you approximate sizes. Like this one is 40 feet. This is huge, okay? And it's referring to the diameter of the tree, like the footprint. So when you start placing those, you can see, hey, cool, nice, I have a tree. Maybe I want to do some maples along the edges. So you can start to kind of get into your like landscaping plans. As you can see, I did add like a boundary of, this is actually dirt, so it's kind of in my head like a little landscaping barrier to the house or structure or whatever. And so I might grab like a smaller, maybe this dogwood, 10-foot dogwood tree, or there's this gray birch, whatever you fancy. And I'm gonna make like a little border of trees here around on my site. You can also place these, and if you're a perfectionist, kind of like I am sometimes, you can adjust them. Adding like some landscaping buffers to the building. So that's how you do landscaping stuff. As you can see, I added some other regions of materials here too. But you can also add components like chairs. You can actually use regular components on your site plan. But again, I would download different things. Like if you go to BIM object and you're in the Revit landscaping, there's all kinds of cool stuff. And then if you're having issues like downloading these, I just want to reiterate. So for example, if I want to do this chair, this Adirondack chair, and I go to download, oops, I gotta sign in real quick. Okay, hold on, let me pause the, okay, I'm signed in. Here we go. So if I want to do the Adirondack chair, I click download. And so if you're having issues, just make sure when you get to this screen, you don't need anything else, you just need the RFA, okay? You don't need the PDF, you don't need the zip file. Sometimes things don't even give you that option, you just need the RFA. And you're gonna download just the RFA, and it'll be a little Revit file like that. So that's how you know you downloaded it correctly. I just got a lot of feedback about issues with BIM, okay? And then over here, if we go to site component, just like before, we can load a family. I can go to my downloads and get that Adirondack chair and open it up. It'll take a second to update it, and then I can place it. Oh, I think I need to open it. Okay, so this is great. This is a great example. If you get this sign, okay, this is one way to troubleshoot this. Just click no and go into the architecture component, go to add like just a regular component and try to load that object that way. Okay. So notice how it actually worked. So Revit codes things differently. Some things are site components specifically, some things are other things. So if a BIM object isn't working, try to just download it and load it through the regular component. And then you can see here too, an issue. I can't see it on my site plan. So I'm gonna place these in 3D view where I can see them. I've decided that this is kind of like a pool thing. So I'm going to place a couple of these chairs. All right, maybe I want to rotate this one to face that way. All right, and then I can put like a little table here. And then you can kind of pan around and see, hey, nice, those look great. Maybe I want to add a picnic table. Okay, they have all kinds of stuff. They have benches. You can also, here's a nice picnic table. I can download this one and see on this one it has all the stuff. Okay, you don't need all that. Unselect all of it and just find the RFA. Here's just the RFA. We're gonna download the selection. Okay, I see the Revit icon, so I know that's good. And then here I'm gonna go to regular component, load family, and then I'm gonna load that table real quick. And I'm gonna put it over here, let's say. Maybe I put another one over here. We're gonna say this is a community pool because we're just winging it. You guys, I just want you to practice adding components and stuff like that. There's lots of cool stuff you can do in here. You can literally search like cars. You can put like a car in the driveway. Say you want this vehicle here, you can download. So I just select everything, then just click the RFA, download that. And then, because this gets really fun, you can get really detailed with stuff. Add component, load, blue car, and then I'm going to put it in the driveway. And then it kind of gives you perspective because a lot of this stuff is drawn or modeled to scale, but then you can see how your site can really become pretty realistic. So practice downloading components and uploading them. Another thing I did want to talk about was there's another website called Revit City that you can download stuff from. You can, if I was like, hey, I want a picnic table, you can search for it here. The only thing is that this site is kind of slow. You can see it loads kind of slow. That's why I have y'all use BIM because it's a lot faster. There we go, it loaded. And then you do have to create an account, so you would have to join. I have a login, but I'm not going to log in right now just to make this video quick. But you can download from here RFAs and upload them. You can see this one has an umbrella and stuff like that. You can find like all kinds of stuff in here as well and download them. And maybe this site works better for you if you're having issues with BIM objects. So check it out and continue to dress up your site and make it look, realistic. And if there's anything you're like, hey, I wonder if I could do this, try it, okay? And then if you can't figure it out, shoot me an email and then I can add like a video showing how to do that real quick, okay? So continue to add components and then you're done with step 10.